Kentucky, Louisville, the bluegrass rivalry that has shaped college basketball for years. It is all on the line. Kentucky has dominated the recent rivalry, has won every game since 2016, but this is the year for Louisville to strike their revenge. Kentucky is vulnerable. Louisville is playing great. David Johnson, Carlik Jones playing fantastic. Is this the year the Louisville Cardinal strike Kentucky, uh, give him the cat claw, and defeat the Wildcats?
Yeah, I would say so. This Kentucky team doesn't have it. That's kind of what it comes down to right now. Kentucky has a team shooting 24% from deep. They have a 23.7% turnover percentage, so they're turning it over on nearly a quarter of their possessions. This team just isn't very good. They can't shoot. They turn the ball over a ton. They tried Terrence Clark at the one. That didn't work. Devin Askew isn't good. Davion Mintz, he's whatever. I mean, this team just has so many players that don't do anything, but they have a ton of guys. They want to play like AAU ball. They just aren't ready for the college game, and they just don't know how to play together, and that's a big issue. But Louisville, they're still a bit short-handed. No Malik Williams, no Charles Minlin in this one. Carlik Jones is back, of course. He's a really good player. He might be the front runner for ACC Player of the Year right now. David Johnson, he's a really good player. He can do it all. Dre Davis has been a really surprising freshman. I didn't expect him to be this good this early. I'd like to see a little more from Samuel Williamson, a little more from Quinn Slazinski, Aiden Igion. I'd like to see a little bit more from him inside. Jalen Withers has been really good, though, in the paint as a freshman. There's just a lot of players that do solid things for Louisville, even though they're shorthanded. I would like to see more production inside, though, because Kentucky definitely has a post advantage. But guard play is heavily in favor of Louisville, and they know how to play together.
Yeah, I do think the big thing is uh, Louisville looks like a team right now, and look, they got blown out by Wisconsin, but that was without Carlik Jones, who, as you mentioned, is probably, if you were voting right now, probably the ACC Player of the Year just thus far in the season. Now, still a lot of season to go, a lot of players that will get better, but Carlik Jones is certainly just he's been fantastic this year, and I think for Kentucky, it's a mixture of just combination of errors. Like you have this whole thing blowing up this past weekend with Cameron Fletcher being asked to take a step away from the team. He's taken some time off. Devin Askew started the first 4 games at the point guard. Just he wasn't it. Davion Mintz has been okay, but he's not really. He is what he is. He's like a solid player, not a true point guard. He's not fixing all the answers, nor is Terrence Clark, who's playing the point guard, isn't going exactly like Tyreek Evans did. Brandon Boston he's been better as of late, but Clark and Boston have combined to go. They've made 5 3-pointers, 5 for 48 on the season. Just isn't cutting it. That's what they're shooting combined, or 10 for 48 on the season for the two. Just not cutting it. The 3-point shooting isn't there. And look, I sit here to say Louisville's that great of a team either, but they at least they look like they want to play on the court together. David Johnson, really fun athlete, has been fun to watch this year. Carlik Jones, ACC Player of the Year, is probably the title that would be given if the season ended today. Samuel Williamson's taken a step forward. Jalen Weathers has been good as a freshman. Dre Davis has been good. This is a solid Louisville team. They play together. They shoot threes. They're not an elite 3-point shooting team, but they at least make them. So I just think Louisville's the pick here. I think Louisville's a better team. I'll take them to win the game.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I don't see a way Kentucky can win this game.
Yeah. And The Haslametrics line is 6 in favor of Louisville. I'll take Kentucky to cover. I just think Kentucky always finds a way to stick around in this game. And so even if Louisville wins, which I think they will, I think Kentucky will just hang around enough to cover the spread.
Yeah, I think Louisville will probably cover the 6. I think they win by 8 or 9 probably when it's all said and done.